What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization 5 Great Britain AI only battle. I hope you're enjoying it so far. Episode 2 just went out and it seems like it's going down pretty well. Seems like everyone's happy. No one's moaning about this series, at least. I've seen a lot of comments come through. I haven't done my big sort of go. That happened very quick, that turn. Oh my goodness. We will keep going. We'll keep going. But yeah, I haven't looked through the comments. Maybe there's some mean ones in there, but no, they seemed all appreciative, all of them just the usual voting comments. And I see some Celts settlers, which is exciting for the Celts, not so much for anyone else, but for the Celts that's good news. Good to see somebody settling after the last episode. There we go, Cork is settled by the Celts. And who is this? Is that the Britons? Yes, they have completed Himeji Castle. And then we have Scotland with the Great Mosque of Gien. So they're just going for all those religious and faith based wonders. And yeah, I think Protestantism's going to win pretty easily, it seems, as the dominant religion. The Celts, the Isles, they have no chance really of getting their religions going. So yeah, I think Protestantism will be the dominant religion. That's not going to be a surprise at this point, but there we go. That's how it's going. There's still so much space. Oh, here we go. Tyrone is settling some more cities. No one's corrected my pronunciation yet. It could be either. Could be Tyrone, could be Tyrone. Haven't figured it out yet. There's a couple more of these guys turned up. I'm just gonna let them, vibe. Just chill here in the water. I don't know if they're supposed to be able to do that, but there we go. They're not hurting anybody. The Celts complete Hagia Sophia, so that is a wonder for them, and they are still actually attacking the Isles, so they have a chance of getting this. Why are these bowmen in the water? You could literally just put them all here, and they could still shoot. What are you doing? To be honest, I would probably make the same mistake, so I'm not going to say anything too harsh. Deity AI would definitely beat me. There we go, another city from the Celts. That is definitely in Wales. I guess they just beat the Welsh AI to settling it. There we go. What else what we got? Is there any wars down here? I don't know what Wales is. They can't be at war with England, right? Because they wouldn't have been stood here, so I don't know what's going on with them, but maybe they're about to be. I think these two are still fighting, but not much going on. These are Grand Carrack. That is a unique boat, which is pretty cool. And it looks like it should replace the Caravel or the frigate, but it's not in the deep sea, so maybe not. Oh, there we go. We do have our first Caravel, or first one I've seen, from the Britons. And we have Machu Picchu from Scotland. So where are they next to a mountain? Oh, that must be in this city, right? Fair enough. There's mountains? England does have some mountains. I don't know. They're very big hills. I think they are considered what is the actual definition for like a mountain? I don't know. I think there is some. There's definitely some big, if not very, very big hills. There's definitely mountains. Only a few, but I don't know. Not where I am from. I'm from a very flat area, so no, not near me. But who's this? The Britons peaced out with England, so that's over. But England has now attacked Great Britain. Okay, well, that'll be interesting. And then we have Wales also v Britain. So they sort of teamed up here. I don't know why Wales came over here, because they're kind of now in each other's way, but doesn't matter too much. We'll see what happens. See what happens next. And Scotland has peaced out with Lancaster. No change there. The Britons again? Yes, they are. Everyone's just getting wonders in like 2-3 turns. I mean, I guess the game's running really fast as well, so that does help. But Notre Dame for them. England declares war on Scotland, and so does Wales. So England and Wales, some sort of unholy friendship there. The Celts have captured a city. Is that? Oh yeah, that is this island. There we go. Not going so well for the Isles, I'm afraid. Another new city for Tyrone. Clogger. That's a great name for a city. There you go. I'm feeling really bad if these units, maybe it's just a visual thing. Maybe they are supposed to be in boats, and I just killed one of them. Do apologise if that's the case. Great Britain pieces out with Lancaster, and the Celts have pieced out with the Isles. So they clinged on to these cities, at least for now. There's still so much space. Why is everyone not settling? Particularly the small civs. Big ones, you can be let off a bit. I mean, the Celts are going to be a lot stronger once they get all of this territory. I guess luxury resources? No, there's loads of luxuries here. That's good. Maybe it's strategic resources, I don't know. But you'd feel they'd go up here. There's also whales here. There's crabs over here. There's some good stuff. Lots of salt. It is very salty up here, but there we go. There's gold. All sorts of good stuff, and no one's going for it. Wales's borders look really satisfying. You can hardly see them though because it's dark green. But yeah, on the mini-map they look really big, and this is just coming around the coast. I'd love it if they could get all this too. That would look very nice. Are any of these civs? No, these civs were behind on technology, so it's going to be a while till we have like Vikings invading. And also, Norway, no, they cannot go in the deep water. For some reason I thought they could. Wales, who I just thought was Ethiopia because of the green and red, but nope, Wales completes the Hanging Gardens. There we go. Right, so the Britons have now met Brittany. And that's it. No one else is... Yeah, still no one else in the deep water. No, Wales is here, but they have probably missed everybody. Bit of bad luck, but they've gone in sort of the wrong direction to meet anyone. I mean, even if they found this land, I wonder if we'll see colonization of Ireland. Thinking about it, because yeah, Tyrone's not like getting everything. So Wales, there's lots down here. There's loads of incense out here in the west. There's gold, ivory, more gold, sugar, cows, bison, marble, dyes. Yep, dyes. More marble. Yeah, there's loads of resources here. Truffles, some fish. Crab, is that crab? Yeah, there's crab there. So loads of resources, so you could definitely see some civs tempted once they know it's out there. At the moment, no, they do not. Tyrone has got over here. Yeah, that is a caravel. Okay, so they can go in the deep water as well. I was going to say maybe there was a crossing, but no, that's just a caravel. The Isles have snuck over. I don't know how, but there we go. They seem to be able to teleport through water and stuff, so we'll let them off. I don't know how they've done that, but fair enough. The Britons, oh, okay, so Wales was going to get Birmingham, and I'm pretty sure they will, but they might lose Nottingham, so that's a big trade. These guys are doing really good in the south, which is interesting, but yeah, there you go, Birmingham, the capital of Great Britain in this game, because they would, actually, I say they would have spawned in London, they actually just randomly spawned, and I moved them. I think they spawned in Ireland, actually, and I moved them, but there you go. I think because England was in the way, obviously being a part of that. But there we go, Birmingham has fallen to the Welsh. But they might lose Nottingham. That would be pretty big. A lot of pikemen though, not sure that's the best offensive strategy. There's also a Galeas here, a couple of trebuchets, so they'll be able to defend themselves. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on this, see how this goes. It's probably the most likely, in fact it's the only city under siege right now, because Britain's other cities are okay. Oh, Wales, they don't care, they're just going to keep going. Pointier sticks, Tyrone leads the way, then the Britons, then the Celts, Norway, and then Brittany. So two of them not even in the UK. And I mean, Tyrone is technically like their own separate thing now as well. They're on their own bit of land. It's much bigger than what Brittany has, or although Brittany had a lot they didn't use. Or Denmark or a Norway. But there you go. We'll see. There, look at this area here. We needed like a Newcastle civ. The Geordies. That would have done it for us. That would have filled the map nicely. Someone in this area, but it's weird. No one's settling it. It's very weird. If this was a world game or a normal game, like a Zulu or somebody would have just filled in everything. If I'd have left even the tiniest gap. There we go. That was pretty easy. The Britons get the job done in a few turns. All those pikemen disappeared and a ton of crossbowmen came out of nowhere. Fair enough. And England completes the Globe Theatre. I think they're doing really well. They just have really bad production. Because look, it's just farms, which is very, very accurate. So, there you go. Oh, Citadel here. Right, Wales, how are you even going to bother coming back for this? Or are you just going to leave it as it is? What, I mean, Cardiff could be at risk if they leave it, or Tamworth here. They've got to be careful. This has been a very, very fast-paced game. Okay, starting to see some more civs, or just the same ones in the deep water? Well, these missionaries are here, so I'm guessing that means Lancaster could, but they don't have any boats. They don't have a coastal city, so they can't build boats, but in theory they could come over. I guess a land unit maybe. I think that's the next tech, but then these are land units, right? So they're doing it, so I think they're good to go. Tyrone's done it. The Celts are now in the deep water. So yeah, they're starting to explore a little bit more, which is nice to see. Oh, yep, Norway is sending out their scouts and caravels, quite a lot of them, to all different directions, so they will start to meet all of the friends that occupy the world with them. Denmark is not in the same position to do that. They also have a lot less boats anyway to do it with. But they did just complete the Angkor Wat wonder, which is pretty cool. Nice job. Brittany has also not managed to leave Brittany just yet, but people are meeting them, so they at least know there's something going on. They've probably got some embassies. See, Camelot is not too far away at all, so they could probably see that maybe now, kind of. There'll be like a cloud in the middle, but they could see it. Forbidden Palace for the Britons. You have London, Nottingham. They are looking good down here in the southwest of England. Alright, what do we got? Wales and Great Britain have peaced out, and of all the cities you could have taken in that peace deal, they take the one that's completely irrelevant and far... Not irrelevant, Liverpool is very relevant, but very far away. Completely irrelevant to Wales. Like, why? At least get Leeds, because then the borders kind of would connect eventually. But no, you took Liverpool. What? Why would you do that? I mean, they are still at war with England, so maybe... Why are these AIs not building units? Like, what? It's like none of them have... It's like they're... I don't know. I guess killing that second settler really upset a few of them at the start of the game. I don't know. Wales do complete the Leaning Tower of Pisa, so there is some good news for the Welsh today. We will get to turn 200 today. It's going at a ridiculously fast pace, so that's fine. We'll get to turn 200. It's England piecing out with Scotland, and who is this? Offa. Wait, who is that? Oh, these people are still alive. I don't know why I just forgot about them. Who are you again? Merthians have declared war on Great Britain. Maybe. I mean, if they have enough units, I mean, I guess they could. They will have some help. The Celts are too far away. But yeah, I mean, Lancaster helping. Maybe they could. One of them could take Manchester. That could happen. Wouldn't be impossible. Certainly doable. Yeah, there's just a lack of units. Like, look at Scotland. You think they should be doing well, but they just look pretty weak. It's very weird. Weird game. Even the Celts are not settling more, but they have now met Norway. There's Norway. I wonder if Norway will come and settle a lot of this stuff. They have their first deep ocean cargo ship going to the Celts. That will be bringing in some good money. Oh, who's this? England is probably going to be the first civ to find Denmark, because Norway seems to have avoided them. Or have avoided them. So yeah, England will be the first civ to meet Denmark. Wales piecing out with Scotland. There's a lot of hectic stuff going on as we start to see some musketmen. And am I going crazy? I did see it. No, I'm not. There is a rifleman as well here. Okay, cool, cool. England doing well with technology. Not many cities, all quite big. That can usually link up quite well to getting good technology. So yeah. Right, we'll see what happens to Manchester. That's probably going to be the big event to wrap this final 10 turns of today upwards. And then we'll have another look at the info addicts. Like I said, this game's just flying through. It's no problem. We will probably play till like there's just one King of Britain or something. As far as it will go, essentially. But yeah, it's running very fast. Because obviously there was only like 15 civs. And like I said, it's pretty much a normal sized map, right? It's... Yeah, I would say it's maybe a bit on the large size. But it's the smallest AI battle I've probably ever done. Yeah, probably definitely. So... that makes sense. World Congress. Who founded the World's Congress? Or the British Congress? Maybe just call it like Parliament or something in this one. I don't know. Who is this? Tyrone. They're banning stuff already. These people don't know how to live. Henry VIII is the host, though, I believe. Yes. So I don't know why Tyrone has 2 votes. Oh, from the World Wonder. Which doesn't help because there's no city-states. Who's leading on score? Oh, it's very close. Scotland is still winning because they have a good religion, which gives you a lot of score. And they also have a lot of wonders, which gives you a lot of score. But I don't think they're the best civ. They won't win the Info Addict victory at the moment. They're still alive, so they have a chance. But yeah, at the moment, there's a way to go if they are to win. The World Congress already welcoming city-states. And the Celts and Tyrone, I believe that's Tyrone, just entered the industrial... Industrial? Does that say industrial? Yeah, I think so. Industrial heroes. So there we go. These units just having a good time. There's sadly no space for Iceland. It looks like it was about here. Should be up here somewhere, but... yeah, it's not. Actually, no, this map's... no, saying that, no, Iceland is no... it's like miles up this way. So no, maybe not. Maybe not. But then again, the map is scaled a bit weirdly. I don't know if Norway... the top of Norway really level with Scotland? I don't know. Maybe. Oh, the Britons are actually attacking Liverpool, but they're not attacking any other Welsh stuff. And we have our first ideology, and it is England going autocratic. There we go. Guess that makes sense. You know, like I said, they're going to be good on technology. They've also got big cities, which is going to give, yeah, like I said, not the best production, because they don't have any mines almost at all. They have one here, that's it. But, you know, they probably did build the factories pretty quickly, even if they maybe bought them. I don't know. They've obviously got 3 factories. That's what matters. Still nothing in Southern Ireland. I'm just looking for like any sort of random settlers just sailing off to somewhere they shouldn't be. I feel like a lot of these civs are discovering land for the first time. Everyone's up here now, having a little party. But yeah, no Norwegian settlers yet. That's what's surprised me. I thought Norway might send some over. Like, just come and grab all this coastline. May as well. Still nothing, although Brittany is now trading with England by the look of it. Yep. So, interesting trade routes emerging. That is quite funny if they've just ignored the Britons. Although the Britons are sending one back. Scotland with another wonder, the Red Fort, and Tyrone gets the Sistine Chapel. And here we go, turn 200. It did take a bit longer this time, I've noticed. Not a massive amount, and I think sometimes I just stopped and didn't press the button. There you go, Cardiff, most popular city to visit in the world at the moment, ahead of Lancaster and Edinburgh. And that one, however you say that. York, Copenhagen, Quimper, Naunid, I don't know, Nantes. That's definitely got probably a different... That sounds French. I think it is French. And then Camelot. Right, here we go. Info addicts. Boom. So Scotland still leading, although they've just dropped to, I believe, is Tyrone. And then I believe that is the Britons up there with them. Then there's a couple of green lines. I'm guessing Wales, the Celts, and England. I think this is England. I'm guessing Wales is ahead of the Celts, but I might be wrong on that one. Let's have it. Where's Wales? Wales just... Wait, am I crazy? There's Wales. Oh no, Wales is second, so the Celts must be this one, right? Yep. Okay, and then this blue line, probably Norway? I have no idea. Is it Norway? No, Norway is the lower down blue line. There's no one else left who's blue. Is that Brittany? Oh, Brittany's doing better. I guess score's not the biggest thing. We're not going to worry too much about that. World rankings then. Population. The Britons now lead the way with 22 million people. Tyrone also at 22 million. 19 million in England. Then it's a big drop actually to 11 million in Wales. And 9 million for the Celts. Biggest crop yield is again the Britons, then Tyrone, then it's England, the Celts and Wales. Is that the exact same? Oh no, 4th and 5th switching places, but that's it. Okay, production. The Britons lead, then Tyrone, Scotland, the Celts and Wales. Yeah, we knew England didn't have the best production, so that makes sense. Biggest economies, the Britons, Tyrone, there's only 1 million gold in that one. Scotland, the Celts, and then Norway, which again might be down to those deep sea cargo ships coming in handy. Land area, Wales leads the way, then it is Tyrone, the Britons, Celts, and again Norway in 5th. Military manpower is led by Tyrone, but the leaders dropped, so they are not taking advantage of being the only civ in Ireland now. And the Celts are catching up, as is Scotland, surprisingly. Then the Britons, and again Norway's up there. Social policies, Scotland 1 out in front of the Celts, then it is Wales, Britons, and England. Technologies, England on 46, 2 ahead of Great Britain, who are 1 ahead of the Britons, and then Scotland and Wales are on 42. So a healthy lead for England there. Net gold, anyone losing money yet? Just Denmark, who haven't got any cargo ships yet. They might need to rebuild them or wait for the previous routes to finish. Cities, here we go. So Cornwall, Ireland, and England are dead. Mercia is on 1. Great Britain, the Isles, and Lancaster on 2. Brittany on 3. Denmark, England, and Scotland on 4. Norway 5. 6 for Wales. 8 for the Celts, the Britons, and Tyrone. Bit of a tie. Well, a massive tie. Science. The Britons lead the way, then Tyrone, then again England, who we've seen leading on technology, the Celts and Wales. Science output, oh no, we're already on science output. Culture output, the Celts, then Wales, Tyrone, Scotland, and the Britons. Wonders, Scotland out in front by quite a mile, 10, double what Tyrone have in second on 5. Danish have 3, the Britons, Wales, and the Celts all on 2. Treasuries, no one. Okay, Denmark's about to be on 0, but everyone else is sort of doing okay. They not on 0, although there's a big gap between Britain, the Isles, Mercia, and then all the 1,000 plus civs. Influentialness, nobody. Great works, 6 for Wales and the Celts, 5 for Scotland and the Britons, 4 for England and Lancaster. Trade routes: Denmark, Tyrone, Norway, Scotland, Brittany, Wales. The Celts all have 5. And then tourism: Wales with 12, as well as the Celts, and then 10 for Scotland, the Britons, and Lancaster. And religion-wise, I believe it's still being dominated by, yeah, pretty heavily dominated by Protestantism from Scotland, but Catholicism starting to do well in the south from the Bretons, or Brittany, which makes sense because all of those others are fairly north. And then Buddhism is obviously just struggling because Mercia essentially died. They have 1 city left that isn't even the holy city. But yeah, you may see Catholicism start to compete if it spreads through the southern English cities. Obviously, Protestantism, I believe, is mostly. I mean, it's come down. Okay, no, it's all the way down here in like East Anglia. Maybe not. But I was going to say it's mostly Scotland, but it's the north as well. How has it avoided this city yet spread to this one? I guess Buddhism is still having some influence on its neighbours. Catholicism's over here and not in some of these somehow. But that will be it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you are new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.